I think you put it in the wrong hole.
I can fix any car on the all up. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hey, your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container, pour it in your car, and you can ride around it later. Look, man, I'm just trying to help. Don't be mad at me. You know what? I'm really thinking it's your battery. It is. You probably burnt your oil out like a calorie, but I can have your car brand new like the fact brand new. But hold on, baby, I'ma need a break, cause you still need a couple ball joints and some brake, y'all. It might take a couple days, so you gotta wait. I even got the plug on a paper plate up. So hit my line if you ever need me. I'm always under the hood, you will never see me. You ain't coming with no money, you can never reach me. I like my money up front, so you can never cheat. If your car fucked up.
You know, I don't understand why I never did this, but here's your front end making noise. Whatever the issue is actually there. Let me figure out what it is. That sounds like a tie rod. These nitty-gritty details that are lacking online. Other than that, this thing is actually a pretty easy engine. I've been at it for about an hour now, so I'm assuming this should take about 2-3 hours of a job. Next things that we're doing to this thing too is entire rear end, suspension, subframe, control arms, you name it, we got it all. So this job's not that hard, guys. You could probably, if you have a basic set of tools, you could do this at home. You don't need any specialty tools to mess with this. Obviously, I'm not fucking with the cam phasers because no. Unless the procedure tells me I have to lock it in, I'm not gonna touch them. Other than that, somebody's kept up on their oil on this thing. Because, I mean, she's really clean. So, keep up on your oils, guy.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container, pour it in your car, and you can ride around it.
All right, YouTube. So this is a lifter out of a Ford 460. That's a brand new lifter. It's never been used. It will never be used. It's got a little surface rust. But you notice how this one, this has a really sharp fucking serrated edge here. Nice round cuppiness. Terrible. Then I find this. Well, that is really bad. And anybody who owns a late 60s, early 70s 350 or Chevy, or basically any Chevy small block and Fords, you need to watch out for this. It's all original, first person to open this engine up, because look, let's look at James' original stamp plastic timing gear. Wiped out the fucking valves. So, there you go.
Double time hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here, waste my life away, drag back home and drink my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I...
All my mechanic friends out there, I think I just discovered a challenge that we all need to start trying. Can you shut your engine off and land top dead center perfectly? I think I just managed to do that somehow. Yeah, that's dead on point. How many times has anybody got lucky at doing random crap like that without the intention of doing it? It's pretty cool. Everybody go for it. Let's do a challenge. How many times do you have to start and shut off your engine to get it perfectly top dead center? Hey, here's part 2. I got the new axle in finally. That son of a gun over there with the vice grips did not want to come out. But overall, this should have been easy. It was not. Here's something for you guys who ever have to change your CV shafts on these bad girls right here. This 4Runner is an 04. For anybody, I'm not begging. 9 trucks of mine failed. All different reasons. It's been a constant battle with them. So, hey, anything helps. I can buy another truck, but then I can't pay my crew. So, I'm kind of in a rut. But, hey, like and subscribe if you want to support the cause. It's really not that hard to do. I love this feature on these cars. This right here bolts to the bottom of your knuckle, so you don't have to take the lower ball joint out to essentially move your knuckle to get that drive shaft out. So it's just take the wheel off, the nut off, and then 2 bolts, and there you go. You literally could take this damn thing right off the car. That easy. So I'll give Toyota that. Although, that C-clip for 20 years it wasn't happy. It didn't want to come out. But, easy. Customer states, I had my engine rebuilt and now it's misfiring. I installed my intake myself. Find a vacuum leak. I should have known better than letting him put this on there. But, let me just tell you what he did. Well, I think we found the misfire. What the heck, man? Okay, you see everything new every day. And as you can tell, I was trying to find a vacuum leak, and the distributor moved, and it backfired through the intake, and yeah. All because of that crack, man. Sheesh. Here we go, guys. We're over here in the dumbass garage. We call ourselves the dumbass mechanics because, you know, I'm doing a clutch on a 924 Porsche. Why did I accept to do this? I knew there was a torque tube in here. I knew it. Yeah. Well, being a 924S, this stupid freaking car is gonna take 8 hours to get apart and back together, or probably longer, because the car's 40 years old and who knows how many bolts are rusted permanently in place. So overall, on a scale of 1 to 10 on how shitty of a job this is full on fucking 20. Okay, 20 out of 10 makes no sense. Neither does this fucking car. This video is for anybody who has decided to do timing chains on their 2.5 liter Nissan engines between 2002 and I believe 08. If you put it back together and you notice you lost oil pressure, it's because you're missing that O-ring. This right here is a hard piece of plastic. Okay? If anybody can tell, this is a bad rubber O-ring. And I say it's a hard piece of plastic, and I didn't emphasize why I said that, but you can see it's cracked and this thing lost oil pressure, so I rebuilt it. Okay. And your oil pump on this engine is right here. This is your oil pump, okay? Oil comes here, comes up, pressurizes, come out this hole. This seal needs to be right there. And you have another one too, right here. Remember, you'll lose oil pressure if that's not there, because oil will just spray right into the case, not go anywhere else in the engine. And that's your oil pressure sender unit, aka pressure gauge. So Fun facts. Don't lose this.
Alright guys, your little sneak peek of the turbo sleeper minivan.
This is going to be out there to help anybody because there's really nothing on this Jeep online really for how-tos on how to change the rear subframe out. This is a 2010 Jeep Patriot 4-wheel drive. Actually, this thing was pretty easy. First thing you want to do is there's an 18mm bolt and nut here, 18mm nut and bolt here. There's an 18mm bolt here. There is a 18mm nut and bolt here, which bolts right here on the lower control arm. You take those off. You pull the wheel bearing hub.
Oh, you see that massive gouge right there? This is no good.
Hey, if any one of y'all been here for like 5 minutes, why aren't you hitting that like button?
Some debris got caught in there and it grinded the hell. There's a nasty groove in here. And that's 1, 2, 3rd bearing on the head. And you can't just replace this cam because it's casted. The bearing caps are actually just cast aluminum with a coating. So this damage is in the cam cap too, which is a part of the head. And you would have to replace the head to fix that. There's no maintenancing this. This is you guys need a new engine. I could put it together, but it's not gonna last forever. I'll probably blow it pretty quick. So let me know what you guys want to do.
All right, ladies and gents, the engine is ready. Yes, that's our Ford 302, fully rebuilt, fully sealed up, ready to go. Should be fired up in 2 days. Stay tuned. Vroom, vroom. Timing chains in.
After a starter replacement at the dealership, the customer noticed smoke coming from the engine bay. Turns out, the technician left a pry bar tool in there, which melted and eventually caught fire.
Customer comes in today, said she's got wires hanging down and steering difficult. Now, I am just absolutely baffled and stumped at this one. If anybody's got a part number for these wires, drop it in the comments. I think I'm going to start there, and we'll investigate the steering issue.
You ever get in your vehicle and you start to get ready to drive, and then you hear something like, oh, sound like a hiss. Is there a kitty? Are you a kitty? You're not a kitty. It's a little baby raccoon. Are you friendly, little guy?
Hello. This time on customer state. Ever since alignment, I have bad tire wear. All your fault. Oh, yeah, tire wear present. Maybe why? Let's see. Check here. Oh, good. Oh, no. Not connected. One of these is not like the other.
Safe.
I got a fun one for you guys today. We opened the airbox and a bunch of these nuts hit the ground, and then I look down here and I see that. I'm thinking, how did he get in the hop of the air filter? No, he chewed through it. That's a busy boy.
Why?
This customer brought in his recently purchased semi for a wheel alignment. Here's what the technician found. What do you guys think? Is this safe?
Customer states dealer told them they needed engine. Dealer told them it was locked up, the battery was dead. We just pulled this tone ring out from behind the flywheel, or flex plate. It's missing pieces. They quoted him $26,000. This part cost $7.
This Tesla driver used the megaphone function so his dog could talk to the dog in the car ahead.
Bruh, these are the people we driving next to, bruh, on the interstate. Look at the strut. Look at that. It's broken completely. These folks came up here for 2 tires. This is who we driving next to. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
So this truck went to one of those get your oil change fast places and then ended up at my shop. Let me show you what we got going on. So we hadn't touched it, but I had a parking lot full of oil out there, and this is how he drove up. We just raised it up on the lift, and this is what we see. The oil drain plug is twisted off inside of the oil pan, and you can see that somebody's been messing with it, trying to get it out of there. So the customer says that he went there just to get a regular oil change, wasn't having any issues, no oil leaks, anything like that. And he went and sat in the lobby, and they stayed out there with his truck 2 or 3 minutes and come back in there and said, man, your oil drain plug broke off. And he said, well, he's been getting his oil changed there and only there for the past year. So who knows? But anyway, they told him that they didn't do it and wasn't going to do anything about it. So
Dragging noise under car. Their shock is not only completely broken, but stuck inside of their wheel. Never seen that before.
Alright, got a 99 Volkswagen Bora here. Client says it's making a lot of noise. It goes. I wonder why.
Customer states transmission issues.
All right, here you go. Watch this. Water in the expansion tank and right out of the valve cover. Customer states low on oil pressure.
Customer states the steering's a bit wobbly.
Okay, side to side.
What the f is this? When you think your starter is bad, but in reality, you broke your crankshaft. Oh, Jesus.
Nothing left on that body, unfortunately.
Okay, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what came out. Yep.
Is that a good shake, Dave? Give her a good wiggle. There you go.
Wow, you can see it the other way.
Mr. Lube, you done up.
Oh boy. Oh, both sides. Wow. Oh, that ain't right. Oh, that ain't right. Where's the skirt? Oh no!
Yeah, I was wondering why it was almost impossible to stop this car. Oh my god. Oh my, he tried to cover it up. Oh my god! I almost crashed this thing going like 5 miles per hour. To avoid a serious bodily injury, use duly proper Caesar rim recommended by rim manufacturer Max PSI and Tire Industry published noting procedures. Very nice.
Man, you finna get blasted on. Don't be scared, alright? I ain't arguing. These hoes on
Ah, sweet exhaust, man. Oh, wait. Sweet exhaust, man. Oh, wait. Sweet exhaust, man.
The homie that could do it for cheaper. Yeah, I guess I told him.
Here's how this customer fixed their oil leak. This customer ran a cable under the car for the rear backup camera on his Mercedes.
This is very interesting. I like that it goes in and then it shoots out and then shoves back in.
Dude, look where it goes from here.
I'm getting there. Zip tied.
I don't even know what's wrong with it. The gas slowed down like there's no trouble going. It's drive totally fine.
What the is this?
I called Dad. I said, "Tell me."
It's the tie rod is failing. What?
So in the they messed up your car files, we have all kinds of fun things happening with this engine replacement. Some welds in the oil pan. You know, just cut the sway bar end link because you can't get the aftermarket axle in and out. But the best part of all is the sealant holding the exhaust gasket on. And of course it wouldn't be a complete wonderful repair without an unrelated leaking brake line.
Hot girls hit curbs. How big was the curb?
Cut for state. Driver's side, something exploded behind the dash and poured out on the floor mat. Check it, please.
Well, yeah, it's all up in there. But
could be their fun. The candles all melted.
fixed.
After this Porsche 944 received an LS engine swap, the customer reported a grinding noise. Turns out, a 10mm socket was forgotten in the bell housing during the swap.
There it is. This is how you know it's Brown certified. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the weirdest thing I've ever discovered. So, my customer called me, said his engine didn't run. Well, I found out what caused this issue. Somebody replaced the AC compressor over here, and it's not right. It sits too far forward. So what ended up happening was half the serpentine belt got caught behind the crank pulley. And as you can see, the carnage here. So what happened was the serpentine belt cut into the timing cover and then blew the timing belt apart. So more videos of the rebuild done here soon. Should be done today. But you have low oil pressure and random misfire and cam solenoid codes. It is probably this seal here or this seal here. So remember that, gentlemen, women, whoever loves the 3.5 liter Nissan motor. If you strengthen the primary chain tensioner and you go ahead and address these with upgraded seals or make your own, or if you're a person like me, you can make it all bulletproof. If you can fix those, all the red lines that are in here, and find a way to make sure it doesn't fail, you can put a good amount of power, about 450 horsepower, and I wouldn't say it wouldn't be a whole 100% reliable at 450 in a lot of cases, but I think this engine can handle easy 500 without risk of, you know, a rebuild for more power in the future if you're really planning for it.
Yeah, wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods. Top notch hoes, get the most, not the lizard. Straight terror, product of your errors. Pushing culture, baby, got that body you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get the weather. Swerving while I'm bumping Project Patter. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. Fuck the laws, loyal with me, we ain't got a cow. Zelly on silent with the product and the pill loud. That's how you make the money pop for everyone involved. And if you don't deserve a cut, then we gon' cut them off. My barber got me looking proper every single time. Fresh pig, getting painted on that top grade. But you ain't walking out alive, smoking what we on. And you know I got it, boy, for the ones who gone. R.I.P.'s in your memory, we carry on. When I die, they will not bury me, not what I want. Burn my body, put my ashes in the river, y'all. That's how we knowin' that the flow about to carry.
Alright guys, customer states I got a weird grinding noise from my brakes. Bro, there's no brake pad. That is caliper bracket on rotor. Today on Redneck Engine Performance, we get to tickle camshafts. Jokes. Alright, so this is a 2.4 Ecotech that somebody started to do a timing chain on and never finished. Now I have to take the cams out and polish them because this thing was left open to the atmosphere. But a little bit of pitting. That really is just surface. It's not really that rough and I can scrape it off. I don't have a whole lot of faith in this cam. Maybe some Scotch-Brite. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, Ethan, don't do that again. Neck Engine Performance. We got ourselves a Honda R18. New pistons, new bearings. Actually, it was pretty nice job here. We didn't find nothing too wrong with this bad girl. Honestly, I don't even think we needed to do all this, but we did a quick hone job. As you can see, we got our S45 crosshatch in there now. And a little bit of carbon scoring vertically. These old rings for the old pistons where the oil control ring was very, very plugged up. The head looked like it was a 150,000 mile head. And then I realized that we have this plug here. So if you guys have a 2006 to 2008, some cases the 09 R18 Z1s and A1s, your block would crack here. So they revised it and put this stupid thing here. The rebuild begins, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. This here, guys, is a 1989 International school bus with a 7.3 liter IDI that everybody in the Ford community knows. This is the non-turbo version, pre-turbo being 89. This bad girl runs like a champ. Enjoy the music of the sound of this bad girl starting. Real men drive buses. Stick shift.
Hey, Dallin, why are you fixing this when you don't have any wiper blades?
I happen to be sitting here at this red light, out of diesel. Zero diesel. No diesel. On the way to the gas station right there to grab me some diesel. And these people think that when they honk at me that it's going to magically fill up my tank full of diesel. But they don't understand, do they?
Achieving, got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the gas, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah.
Okay, guys, today on Redneck Engine Performance, we moved all these cars around because here's the infamous flipped Honda Civic. Time to pull the engine and transmission out of this car and send it to the car crusher. Stay tuned. Today, this driveline will be right here. And here is the picture of this Honda on its roof. Yep. 25 mile an hour. Somehow ended on the roof. Alright, guys. This is her done. Just got the engine back in time properly. I think we set her at about 14 advanced, which 12 to 14 I hear is best for these. This thing loves 14. Got about 80 hours into this project now. Hood's back on. Car's looking clean, man. She's ready for the road. This thing's been a nightmare. It started with a C's motor. The engine that I took out of here had a bent rod number 4, which is that connecting rod hanging out right there. And with our old block. But yeah, that's what caused us to rebuild a whole nother engine. That was bad that we got two. Had bad bearings.
Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the weirdest thing I've ever discovered. So, my customer called me, said his engine didn't run. Well, I found out what caused this issue. Somebody replaced the AC compressor over here, and it's not right. It sits too far forward. So what ended up happening was half the serpentine belt got caught behind the crank pulley. And as you can see, the carnage here. So what happened was the serpentine belt cut into the timing cover and then blew the timing belt apart. So, customer states, I had my engine rebuilt and now it's misfiring. I installed my intake myself. Found a vacuum leak. I should have known better than letting him put this on there. But, let me just tell you what he did. Well, I think we found the misfire. Heck, man. Okay, you see everything new every day. And as you can tell, I was trying to find a vacuum leak, and the circuit removed, and it backfired through the intake. And, yeah. All because of that crap.
This is going to be a prime example of why rebuilding an engine and doing an engine swap, you should always go over safeties, parts, you know, that could get you killed while you're driving. This is your steering shaft for a Ford F-Series truck from like the 80s to 90s. Yeah. No good. So, now we wait before we can continue. Yay. Okay, everybody. This winter, we're gonna repaint this car. This car needs a clutch and a bunch of other mechanical work. Anybody knows the Porsche 924 change of clutch, and this is, yeah, gonna be a fucking nightmare. And then, we got this bad girl to fix. Paint up and stuff. So, stay tuned this winter.
I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it.
Alright guys, this story here is of a 90s Mustang. A customer called me and said that he put an Eddie Bauer intake off of an Explorer on his car, and then the car ran and stalled out. He thought it was a starter, replaced the factory starter with a high torque starter, and I show up, okay? And this clean ass Mustang, man, oh, I was so sad when I saw this. So the guy routed the throttle body spacer coolant line to a vacuum hose. He hydrolocked the freaking 302 and bent rod number 4. Look at this. The rod was bent and twisted. It was smacking off the counterweight, and the rod was smacking off the cylinder wall. Piston skirt counterweight. It was, yeah. All the mechanics' craziest nightmares. Here's a 2017 Versa. Door hinge is rocking. Yep. Here's a Honda Odyssey. Customer brought the car up and said that it just started making noise. Yeah. Okay. Now we have my infamous 10mm socket. We all know what happens to these things. To this day, I can't find it again. Customer called me and said his engine locked up. Come to find out, he put engine oil in the transmission. Definitely put that one in the wrong hole, baby. Yep. Brand new rebuilt trans and engine destroyed. And here's my booty inside of a 1968 C10, pretending to be an LS. You guys have a good one. Like, subscribe.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting more progress. Don't worry, that's just knocking out for my adjuster bracket, which is right there, just making sure everything fits. But starting to look like an engine.
Well, here's some jury-rigged information for all you people in this world who own a car and have, when you hit the brakes, excessive shaking, and then you hear this humming noise. That is the sound of a bad fucking wheel bearing. I diagnosed my buddy's car with a bunch of suspension problems, and it just so happens the one wheel where all these suspension parts are bad is now officially having bearing grout. So just remember this, everybody, as a lesson. Just because you have suspension issues, just replacing the parts might not be the root cause of the suspension problems to begin with. Bad wheel bearings can cause excessive stress on all your parts. Have a good day.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic, hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic, hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your...
Well, guys, welcome today. Not very often I come into U-Pullets for parts, but if I find anything cool, I'll be sure to show you guys what's rotting away in this junkyard. Stay tuned, maybe you'll find something good. Right here, we're looking for a 5/4 train valve cover.
Dad, why did the child cross the road?
What?
Because he didn't wear a seatbelt.
Fucking hell.
That is so...
Always wear your seatbelt, kids. See, we can make that a positive message. As I get older, I remember all the people I lost along the way. I'm a tour guide.
What do cannibals call a pregnant woman?
What?
A Kinder Surprise.
So fucked. It's a 2-for-1.
Pretty much. Why do Asian kids don't believe in Santa?
What?
Because they make the toys.
That's so true, though.
It seems you can get anything for free these days.
Yeah?
The other day, I saw a sign that said "Free Palestine."
Oh, fuck.
How do you get the neighborhood kids to stay off your lawn?
Oh.
Register as a sex offender.
Fucking, I mean, it is effective.
Why is it so hard to break up with a Japanese girlfriend?
What?
You have to drop the bomb twice before she gets...
Jury-rigged engines. Here's a 2/4 transmission. Completely cleaned off. This guy here, no face being shown, is gonna paint this bad girl. So when she goes back in the car, it's gonna look at before picture, wait for the after. Inexpensive as fuck. 1968 C10, baby. We about to pull the engine and transmission out, cause 3-speed, no way. Bare bones 350, nah. 383's going there. Yeah. Somebody show me a nicer truck. 68, man. Still looking like she did.
It was just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other. Pink and orange skies, feeling super childish. No Donald Glover. Missed call from my mother. Like, where you at tonight? Got no alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin.
Whoa!
Did you really just come in the bathroom with the whole ass drive shaft? Where did you get that? And why do you have it in the house?
Oh, make sure it was une plaquette.
I'm gonna record this angle. All right, I can keep pushing your way.
Hey, if we go back and come my way, we can slide right on there.
ready. Slow. Try to use the brake because it's going to try and roll downhill now. Watch up here.
Is that,
We're on the, right here. I'm going to push it towards you.
yeah.
Ready?
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic, hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic, hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container, pour it in your car, and you can ride around.
In the they messed up your car files, we have all kinds of fun things happening with this engine replacement. Some welds in the oil pan, you know, just cut the sway bar end link because you can't get the aftermarket axle in and out. But the best part of all is the sealant holding the exhaust gasket on. And of course it wouldn't be a complete wonderful repair without an unrelated leaking brake line.
What kind of fucking fuckbaggery is this? There's your door popping noise. I'm gonna fix it for you.
Customer comes in today, said she's got wires hanging down and steering difficult. Now, I am just absolutely baffled and stumped at this one. If anybody's got a part number for these wires, drop it in the comments. I think I'm going to start there, and we'll investigate the steering.
For anybody that owns a 3.5 liter from Nissan and you see oil leaks such as this one has right here. So if you start seeing oil leaking all over this area, it's probably your oil cooler seal. There's a seal back here you got to replace. And I've replaced it. I've actually done timing chains in this engine too, so we're in the process of putting it back together. Oil pan's on, timing covers bolted down, that filter is fixed. There you guys go. Oil leaks, big prone problem with these. Stupid little O-ring, I think it's like $6 or $7. Takes 10 minutes to change it. Have a good day. Hey guys, here's an Edelbrock ABS2. Stand by for later today. We're gonna sneak peek. But rebuilding it.
Yeah, wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods. Top-notch hoes, get the most, not the lizard. Straight terror, product of your errors. Pushing country, baby, got that product you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get the weather. Swerving while I'm bumping Project Petter. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. Fuck the laws, loyal with me, we ain't got it count. Selling on silent, put the product in the pillar loud. That's how you make the money.
There you guys go. She looking mighty fine. Look at that piss trail of oil. By the way, it was painted before the leak, so don't worry, people. Yeah, Scott. Looks beautiful, man.
Yes, sir.
This Porsche is going to go back together. Very, very happy.
Yes, sir.
All right, a little update of where I was. All the pistons are out. We got the crank exposed. Get ready to clean this bad girl. Here's all our parts. That's all the parts that move inside your small block Ford 302, minus the crankshaft and the camshaft. But really very simple engines. Now it's time to get the crank out and clean this bad girl thoroughly and then put it back together. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to Jerry Rigged Engines on the Porsche update. Yep. Yay. This actually wasn't bad to take out. You got 12 bolts, 6 on each side for the CV shafts. You got 2 bolts for your coupler here. There's one there and one in the back. There's an access hole, where is it? One here for this bolt that is at the front of the shaft. So there's a hole there, and then you got one on the torque tube access hole right there to get there. Then you have 4 bolts to hold the trans. 10 millimeter Allen, 17 millimeter. And then you got 2 17s that hold the mount to the car. And then a jack. Oh yeah, you got your shift linkage, which is this small little bolt here. Man, they're underrated. These J35 engines are very, very unique. That was 9 pounds. Yeah, guys, I need to fix that brake eventually. I'm just playing with the minivan on a Saturday.
Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a reason I started it all. Lord, she's praying on my downfall, hoping I'll never make it out of this town. She won't leave me alone. Most evenings all I do is sit at home, think about the girl I done right or wrong. She's got my heart tied in a knot. Will I make it out? No, probably not. All I got left to do is sit here and drink. Another lonely night down at the bar. 'Cause I'm getting into fights and I'm falling hard.
Well, Austin, it's all about ready to go for a hood and come to you. This is how you know it's Brown certified, guys. I don't know what happened, but something exploded.
Yeah, wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods. Top-notch hoes, get the most, not the lizard. Straight terror, product of your errors. Pushing country, baby, got that product you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get the weather. Swerving while I'm bumping Project Petter. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. Fuck the laws, loyal with me, we ain't got a cow. Nelly on silent with the paddock, then the pedal loud. That's how you make the money.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic, hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic, hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic, hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic, hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container, pour it in your car, and you can ride around.
This is going to be out there to help anybody because there's really nothing on this